let's start now. Shall we start?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have some experience in IT, or how is it, Sri Prakash? Sri Prakash?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I have close to
So
12 years.
Oh wow, good, damn good.
And currently working on Hyperion.
Okay.
On Hyperion in the sense, so BIE.
Okay, one second. Hello sir. ఏం లేదండి గాయత్రి కన్ఫర్మా అంటే ఇచ్చిందా అమ్మాయి? Yes, Sri Prakash. Sorry, dude. Tell me.
No problem. So I have since from past 4 years working on Hyperion and OBIE.
Yes. Good.
BI.
Good.
So now instead of analyzing the data in numbers, so I thought I can go for some visualization part.
Okay, good. Yes, let's start with that. I mean, what you mentioned exactly. Okay. So since you have some good amount of experience in IT and you are quite, I think you are good at BI basics. So let me not waste time discussing about those basics. Right, numbers.
Yeah.
So you see, I have a demo, I mean, slides, all those things are there. So I've been teaching to a lot of students, and so daily I will give one demo at least. So I've been doing that. So this time you are experienced. I mean, most of the people, I mean, though they are US students, they are not much experienced. Most of them are graduates. So since you are experienced, I'll try to do something different to impress you. So you are doing something in your daily life, right? I mean, you have been doing in OBI something. So I'm not quite aware of OBI. I mean, I know it's a reporting tool and BI tool, of course. So you'll pull that data in the form of tables, and so you can export that into Excel or PDF, such kind of things, right?
From different tables, we directly publish dashboards.
That's what you do.
Yeah, reporting.
What is your business?
It's actually it is into retail. Earlier I supported for manufacturing.
Let's keep it to retail. Okay, let's keep it to retail. Okay. Take retail, some example, right? So if you pull out data, maybe you might have published in right, some dashboard, in the sense it might be data like this, right? So you might have done something like this, right? But your client comes up with some requirements. So retail means you might have worked some Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Costco, Tesco. So one of them, right? So
currently it is
McDonald's. Okay. So McDonald's. Okay, good. Food. Now.
Lot of data.
Okay. So now McDonald's got a requirement. So you gave this report, for example, to your clients. Okay. They came back to you with a question. The question is, see, for example, for each region you are showing population and how many customers are walking into McDonald's on a daily basis. Okay. So that's what they are asking. So they are asking you to find out what is the relation between population in each county or district or region, state, whatever you call it, and what is the percentage of that population who are walking into McDonald's, right? So on a daily basis, so at least once. So this is your requirement. What will you do in OBI to find that out?
Here what we do is we have the information, everything handy, like pull that information from BI tables, okay, from customer database. And population, of course, that is not of scope. And what we do is from number of customers for a particular store or number of stores that are available. So we populate the data in the form of dashboard.
Okay. So Prakash, I'm just taking an example. I'm not telling you this is your requirement in your real life. Okay. I'm just taking an example. Okay. You got a requirement like that. So then what you will do? Right. Using a reporting tool like a OBI, it's not cannot be understood what is the relationship between two measures or two dimensions. It's not that easy.
That's what I just want to let you know, because
no. Let me complete.
The report that we publish, right, that it won't, it is not that, it is not clearly represent the data as what it represents in Tableau. Because I tried in Tableau, it has given the right information.
Okay. So the same data, for example, if you develop with Tableau, for example, so just now we had a class, so you are developing different charts. So I'll develop one simple chart for you, line chart, so which we are not seeing itself. So I'll develop a line chart like this. So maybe I'll go with month-wise sales, and here I have a chart. So as soon as you see this chart, what you can understand, sometimes the sales is increasing, sometimes the sales is going down, right? So it's not always increasing. I mean, it's not consistent. So sales is increasing, sometimes decreasing, sometimes. So what you can understand here is, right? So what you can understand here is that the sales is highly inconsistent. So that you can conclude in less than 10 minutes or 15 minutes, right? You don't take much time more than that. So that you can understand immediately. For example, I want to understand the relationship between sales and profit, right? So I can drag and drop just like that and say, for example, I can go for synchronized axis, or I can go for area chart or something like that. Now, 1 second. So I just messed it up. I'll just play with the charts here. So go here and click on dual axis and go here, click on synchronized. So the moment you see this, you can clearly say that, yeah, the profit is moving on the same lines as sales, right? That means you say, I mean, if the sales is increasing, profit is increasing. Otherwise, if the sales is going down, profit is going down. So the relationship between two measures here can be understood immediately with respect to time period, what is exactly happening there. Except one or two exceptional cases like this, most of the times the profit is directly proportional to the sales. It is directly depending on sales. So that you can understand very easily, right, in Tableau. So that kind of understanding can be achieved easily compared to traditional reporting tools. The purpose of reporting or visualization or writing queries, all that is only one thing: understand the data and take decisions based on that data, right? If your leaders cannot understand the data, of course they cannot take decisions based on that data, right? So that was the problem with the traditional reporting tools. They cannot do some advanced analytics on this. That is, you cannot apply trend lines, forecasting, all that was very tough. But now you can do it very easily using Tableau, right? So you can do all that analysis. Reference lines is also there, which will help you to understand how the general data is performing with respect to some average sales or with respect to some standard market average, such kind of things. So all those advanced things are there in Tableau, right? Now, so all those things can be done. So that's how Tableau, I mean, as a visualization software, it is very good. So why only Tableau? I mean, we have many visualization softwares in the market, right? We have ClickView, we have Spotify, we have Domo, we have DataZen. Why only Tableau is leading in the market, right? For example, Prakash. So where are you living, Prakash?
Santoshnagar, Hyderabad. Santoshnagar.
Okay, good. So for example, you might be regularly going out to buy some products, right? So you might be buying mobiles, right, or electronic products or vegetables, in fact. So anything like that, you buy any product, right? So whenever you go to buy some product, what you will see in that product? So I'm not going to tell you that Tableau is ultra fast, Tableau is highly secure. I'm not going to give you those general statements. I'll tell you in a simple layman language why we should go for a Tableau as a product. Okay. So for that, I want to know what are the factors you consider whenever you go to buy a product. First thing, what you will see in a product. When you are buying a product like a mobile, Okay, what you'll see in that mobile?
Features.
What do you look for?
Features, flexibility.
Features, right? Features in the sense maybe speed, right? First you will see RAM, right? Nowadays, right? So people are seeing at RAM. If you are buying vegetables, if you are buying tomato or eggs, whatever it is, whether they are good quality or not, you will see, right? So first of all, you will see quality. So quality in the sense whether it can cater to your basic needs or not. So you want to cook something out of the tomatoes. If they are not up to the quality, then what you will do with them? Even if you give for free, will you take it? If they are not of good quality, you will not take it, right? So if they are of good quality, okay, if you can use them, then only you will buy it, right? You will pay some money for it, right? So quality. So quality in the sense when it comes to mobile or when it comes to Tableau as a software. So any softwares, what is that quality means? Performance. Performance of the software should be good. Right? That is the first thing you will see. What is the second thing you will see? Okay, tomatoes are of good quality. So what is the second factor which you will care? Price.
Cost.
Price of the product. Okay, 4 GB RAM mobile, how much it is costing? 3 GB RAM mobile, how much it is costing? You will compare Redmi, you will compare Lenovo. Yeah, this is okay. This is I am getting 10,000 for 4 GB RAM. I mean here I am getting 3 GB RAM for 11,000. Okay, obviously 4 GB 10,000 is obviously good, right? You will compare the price, right? So these two are the important factors whenever you buy a product, and the same thing is happening in IT companies also nowadays. Because it has become like a vegetable buying only, because it has become a regular activity for IT company, because you cannot cater to the needs of a client with only one software. I mean, you need one reporting tool, one visualization software, one database. I mean, not one database, multiple databases, right? This is the need of the hour nowadays. So that's how the situation is going on. So obviously whenever you go buy a software, what exactly you look is quality, that is performance should be good and the cost should be reasonable. So if the performance is not good, obviously you will not see at that side. First of all, that software will not at all enter into the market. So Tableau's performance is good because it has been leading in the market from last couple of years. I mean, not couple of years, 4 years almost. Cost effective. If you compare Tableau's price with the softwares like, I mean, other softwares like Spotfire or Domo, Tableau is very cheap. So the price of Tableau, I'm not saying it is the cheapest, but you are getting a best and cheap product here, Tableau. So compared to softwares like Domo, so you can see directly Domo. Domo is also a very good visualization software. I mean, it can process the data what Tableau can process. It will process better than that. So processing speed is way more in Domo because it uses Amazon Redshift in the backend. But whereas when it comes here, it is totally different thing. So though Domo can process the data faster, the problem with that one is that, it is very costly. It's not even right available for small minor customers. So even maintenance also they are taking too much amount of money. So that is a problem with that software, though performance is good. But Tableau is giving you reasonable, I mean good performance and at the same time at reasonable price. So these two are the important factors which are helping Tableau to lead in the market. Okay. Of course, we have other things like Tableau is easy to learn. So security, of course, even in OB also you might have seen very good security, right? So nobody will compromise on security nowadays. Security is a very important thing in any software, any organization. Everywhere in the sense you can keep these dashboards. For example, you developed a dashboard. So Prakash want to introduce Tableau in his organization. So you want to do a POC. You will do a POC. You want to share that dashboard with others. How you will do it? You cannot go to your manager or you cannot go to your clients or say that, please install Tableau software. I developed a nice dashboard. I'll share that with you. Will that work? No, it will not work. Will that work? No, it will not work, right? What they will say? Dude, installing a software is money. Right? It's not straightforward way of just downloading software from Tableau website and installing it. It's not your personal mission. It's Office. So you have to take the license. So it's money. Right? They will tell you, no, we can't do it that for POC. Maybe after POC we will see, right? So what you can do is you can save this dashboard as a PDF or an image, right, or Excel, such kind of thing, and right, you can share that using that, right? So you need not buy anything here. You will not even invest single paisa here, right? You can do it completely free. So you're seeing dashboards is no cost. Very important slide, this one, VisQL. VisQL is a patented technology of Tableau. So VisQL stands for Visualization Query Language. Though it stands for Visualization Query Language, we don't have coding in Tableau. Okay, we don't have coding in Tableau. So VisQL stands for Visualization Query Language. Okay, now that is VisQL. Now here, VisQL, what it will do is, after pulling the data from the database, so even in OB also the same architecture we might be seeing. So the difference from traditional reporting tools to Tableau is, after pulling the data from the database, it will convert the data directly into visualizations. It will convert the data directly into visualizations. Whereas traditional reporting tools, they will format the data into charts. Right? Even in I don't know, but I've seen charts in MicroStrategy or other reporting tools also. But what they will do is they will format the data into charts. They don't convert the data. So since Tableau converts the data directly into visualizations, which is done by VisQL here, there are plenty of formatting options available in Tableau. Okay, that's why Tableau is such an intuitive drag and drop interface, only because of VisQL. And VisQL is a server process. It will be there in the backend. So as a developer, you might not be seeing it, but as an admin person, you can see it. So when you see the training, most probably you will see it. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, so now, for example, here, so that is VisQL. Very important. It is like heart and soul of Tableau. Tableau is in such a great position only because of VisQL. So if you go to Tableau website, you will see that it is a patented right. So you can connect to any database in two ways. So there is direct connect to fast databases is there. So you can connect to any database directly. So that is always there. Using any technology, any reporting tool, any query, so you would do that directly, right? So that's what we have been doing all these days. But what's special in Tableau? So in-memory is special in Tableau. That is, you can pull the data and keep that data in Tableau itself. For all your future references, you can connect to that data which is stored in Tableau. You need not connect to the original database again and again. So a lot of traffic will be reduced, and Tableau can process the data faster than some of the databases. So it will improve the performance to a great extent. Okay, so this is special to Tableau because it can process the data faster than some of the databases by using in-memory concept. Blending concept is there from long time, so it is there implemented in some technologies already, some tools already, but it is done in a more complicated way. So what is blending? Blending is combining data from two different data sources. Blending is combining data from two different data sources into a single output. In business objects it is there, but it is somewhat done in a complex way. That is, you have to create a lot of temporary tables, then pull it into universe, all that is there, right? I mean, but it is very tough. Whereas when it comes to Tableau, just by dragging and dropping, right, you can go for blending very easily. So during the course of the training, I will tell you various features of blending. Okay. Of course, data warehousing architecture I will not tell you, so you might be aware of this already. So that is, we will pull the data from the front end sources using ETL. ETL means Informatica Data Stage, such kind of things. So you will pull that data into data warehouse, right? So from data warehouse, you will pull the data using visualization tools or reporting tools. So that's how it is. So if you have any doubts in this, let me know. I'll tell you with example.
I don't think so. Maybe you can cover something data mining.
What?
Data mining.
Data mining is a very old concept even before queries entered. I mean, the mining was needed in those days because searching for data was there. So in those days, I mean, we were having some softwares also in those days, but those days are long gone. So they are not there nowadays. So data mining is used for searching for some particular table, particular subject area, such kind of things. So nowadays, I mean, it is not at all there, totally out of scope. OLAP, you might be knowing, right? So online analytical processing. Yes, okay. Okay, good. So any other thing you want to know?
No, nothing. We can proceed to next slide.
Okay, good. Yes. The same architecture, I just mentioned the tools and technologies here. So just to show you that Tableau is part of BI, right? The same architecture, I just mentioned the latest tools and technologies. So what is happening from last few years is that, so social networking websites are used, right? That's where most of your customers are. So most of the customers are using social networking websites. They are using Facebook, they are using Twitter, they are using Google, I mean, right? So all these things they are doing, WhatsApp, all these things. They are not communicating in the traditional way of mailing or calling, such kind of things, right? So that is a varied amount of data, so and huge data. So as a company, you can't say that, yeah, this is very difficult to process, so we cannot analyze that data, so let's leave it there. You can't do that, right? So you have to attract the customers where the customers are. So that's why you are seeing a lot of advertisements in Facebook and Twitter everywhere nowadays, right? So in Facebook, of course, unbelievable amount of advertisements have flown in, right? Wherever you see on your left side, right side, at the center of the page, right, everywhere advertisements are there nowadays. So that's why we got these huge big data softwares. I mean, Hadoop, HANA, all these things, which can process the data faster, right? So of course, Tableau can connect to that online data sources also. That is Twitter data or Facebook data. So it can connect to those also, and it can process that data also. So that can also be done using Tableau. We have different products. Tableau Desktop is a very important thing. So Tableau Desktop. So this is Tableau Desktop, what you are seeing here. So you already tried that, right? So you already worked on it. This is what you will see exactly in your real time also. So Tableau Desktop is the only software which is used for development. So complete development you will be doing only in Tableau Desktop. After developing visualizations or dashboards in Tableau, so here you will share that work with others using Tableau server. So you will share that work using Tableau server. You will publish them to server. Okay, that's how you do. Now, so from Tableau Desktop, you will publish them to server, and the users will log into server and they will see. This is what is followed regularly in any real-time scenario. We have Tableau Reader. Tableau Reader is for those who just want to see the dashboards. So there might be some customers, right? They will say, I just want to see the dashboards. I don't want to interact with the dashboard. For such kind of things, you can use Tableau Reader, which is completely free, right? You can just download it in a matter of 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Tableau Public, for those who can't afford a desktop and a server, you can go with the Tableau Public. So it is completely free. Anybody who has an email ID can log into Tableau Public and they can start practicing Tableau there. So they can do that. But it is not used in the organizations, because anybody who is having an email ID, they can log into that, right? That means the security is less, right? Security is less. So due to that reason, so Tableau Public. We have one more product, that is Tableau Online, that is cloud. Nowadays you see anywhere cloud. So people are talking cloud, right? So Tableau is also available in cloud. So Tableau Online, you will develop everything online, you will share everything online. So you will do everything online only. Okay. And Tableau Mobile is also introduced with the 10 version. So mobile is also there. That is, you can see the dashboards or data on the fly. So you can take decisions on the fly. So that is also there. Tableau Desktop and Server are commercial business products. That is, you need to buy them. Organization. Of course, as a student, you might get it for free, but organization, you need to buy. And Tableau can connect to any data source in this world. So it's not one or two, it can connect to any. You just name any data source. So all those data sources you'll find here. So it can connect to any data sources in this world. No exceptions, right? So it can connect to any data source in this world. So that's how simple it is connecting to any data source using Tableau. Now, yeah, you have any doubts or questions as of now?
No, please go ahead.
Okay. So you'll pull the data from the data sources. That is what you do in your real life is, I mean, day-to-day activity. You'll pull the data from the data source. You'll develop the dashboards in Tableau Desktop. You will share them through Tableau server. So that's what happens in real time. You will not use anything else. Okay, this is the structure which you follow. Of course, we have some drawbacks. They are very simple things. I mean, they can be overcome very easily. So automatic version controlling, that is change management issues. For example, you send a dashboard to the customer and customer says, can you do some changes to the dashboard? You say, okay, we'll do the changes. You do the changes and you will publish them. After publishing, he says, okay, yesterday's previous dashboard was good. Yeah. So you roll back. You just by clicking on back button, you can't roll back. So what you have to do is, of course, right, you can save it manually like this. So that's not a problem. Or in server itself, you can save it with a different name. That's all it is. So nothing to worry. Very simple. Not a comprehensive solution. Of course, if you talk about Microsoft BI, Microsoft, or if you talk about SAP, they are very big organizations. So if you ask for one thing, they will give some other for free, right? 1+1 package, such kind of things. But Tableau is a very small company, so they are just upcoming. So there is no point of giving anything for free. Advanced predictive analytical capabilities are available now in Tableau. So you can integrate with R and you can do that. So that's not a problem. Customization integration with other apps and social media integration, nobody will do. Even Tableau also will not do it. Because if you can launch Tableau from social networking websites like Facebook, then how they will get money? So they will not get money, right? So obviously they have not allowed it. No functionality for scheduling. So here only admin can create the schedule. I think you might have done as a developer in OBI, right? You might have created the schedules. But in Tableau, as a developer, you cannot create the schedule. You can only use the schedule. Only admin can create the schedule. Okay. Only admin can create the schedule, but developer can use that schedule. Okay. So that's how it is. So not a big deal. I mean, most of the what is happening is most of the organizations, so they are giving admin access to developers only. So they are doing that. Okay. So nothing to lose there. So any questions? Any doubts? No.
None.
Okay.
So
tell me.
So what?
No, not exactly. Yes, tell me. You have any questions or doubts? No?
I don't know nothing.
Okay, good then. So we missed some slide there. So that was about history. So many people are thinking that Tableau is there in market from last 3 years or 4 years. It's not that. Tableau is there in market from more than 13 years. So it started in 2004, Tableau Desktop version 1. Though it started long back, unfortunately, I mean, Tableau was not a good software in those days. So Tableau was not having all the charts what you are seeing now. Cards were not there. So it was totally, I mean, horrible tool in those days. So though they have been releasing versions every year or alternate years, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So they were not, I mean, right. So it was not a good tool until 2011, 2012. So they released a 7 version. After that, in 2013 April, they released 8 version. So 2015 April, they released 9 version, and 2016 10 version. 2 weeks back 10.3, and 10.4 beta is available now. So you can see here. You see here. So if you're interested, you can click on that. Okay. So like that. So they have been releasing, but from 2013 April, with the introduction of 8 version, the fate of Tableau has changed. So it started slowly leading in the market. So within no span, I mean, within less than 6 months or 1 year, they started leading in the Gartner survey also. So the number of acquisitions from 2013 is almost 400%. That's how the customer growth is for Tableau. Before Tableau, ClickView was doing good, but due to its scripting, many of problems, so it has totally down now. So Tableau is leading now. Okay. I told you, right, there are 1 or 2 softwares here and there which are better in some way or the other than Tableau, but they are not completely good softwares due to their pricing or due to their way of developing charts. I mean, it's all very different than what Tableau is doing. So due to all that problems, those softwares are not coming up that fast.
Yeah.
But Tableau is a very good software as of now, and 10 is very good version. So another 5-6 years, definitely it will lead in the market. Okay. So yes, tell me.
ClickView, what about ClickView? Do you have any opportunities in ClickView?
I'm not teaching ClickView. So ClickView was good once upon a time, so it's totally down now. People are talking about ClickSense, but I'm not seeing much openings in ClickSense also.
Okay. But probably we have a lot of opportunities.
Yes, you can go to Naukri or Monster, or if you are going to US, I mean, you can search in dicejobs.com, right? So in a day, I've been teaching to almost, 15 students, US and Australia included. So I've been doing that. So that's how demand it is in US and Australia. So it's in a very high demand.
What about UK market? Any idea?
UK also it is good. I have taught, but UK students I have been teaching very less. So some Nigerian students and some Portugal students, Switzerland, so some Europe. So it depends. So England especially. So UK it's very rare. I teach. In a month it is hardly one student. So per year I teach maybe some 5-6 students. That's all.
Okay.
But mostly Australia, US, right, and Arab countries also the requirement is there. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So anything else you have?
So,
I have a class now, so you can sit in the class and you can decide. If you really have some doubts, so you can see how I teach the class. So I have a class now starting in another 10-15 minutes. So I regularly teach them. So US students come at this time generally. So and even before this also I have a US class. So if you're interested, you can sit in that also. So that's not a problem. But you'll get confused because it is somewhere in between. Okay. You'll not understand.
So now, the standpoint, what exactly is this course designed? Like for how many days or how many hours?
So it will be for 30 hours. So it includes assignments and it includes mock interview. So if you're interested, so it includes assignments also. So if you're interested, so if you are not interested, if you want a fast track something, we can complete it in 2 weeks or 3 weeks also. It depends on what is your need.
Okay.
I'll be covering A to Z in Tableau.
A to Z in the sense,
server also.
Desktop, server and admin?
Yes.
Okay. And publishing is not available, I believe.
No, when server is there means publishing is also there, right?
No, it is included in that only. Okay. Okay. And post completion of this course, any resume preparation or something else?
Yeah, I'll provide you support. That's not a problem. See, as soon as you confirm to the organizers, I'll share my contact details. Okay. You can touch in WhatsApp. So that's not a big deal.
So are you based out of which part of world?
What?
You're from which part of the world?
Bangalore. It's in India.
Okay, you're from Bangalore. Okay. And
I'm also from Andhra only.
Okay.
ఓకే సో నాకు తెలుగు వచ్చు కాకపోతే ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ లోనే తెలుగులో మాట్లాడాను అనుకుని ఏదో తెలుగు మాట్లాడి ఇంప్రెస్ చేయాలనుకుంటా అన్నా అని ఆ భ్రమలో పడకుండా సో డెమో అయిపోయిన తర్వాత క్లాసెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత నువ్వు చెప్తే బాగుంటుంది అని చెప్పి సో పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ మ్యాటర్స్ రాదర్ దెన్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ రైట్ సో అందుకోసం అది నిన్న ఏదో ఆ లాంగ్వేజ్ లో అది ఇది అంటే అదేదో డిఫరెంట్ గా ఉంటుంది ఫీలింగ్ సో దానికంటే ఇది బెటర్ కదా అని ఇట్లా
ఎక్కడండి ఆంధ్ర ఎక్కడ
నంద్యాల
ఓకే ఓకే ఫైన్ మీ పేరు రామకృష్ణ ఓకే ఏం లేదండి బేసిక్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఏంటంటే ఇంకా ఐ వాంట్ టు టాబ్లూ నౌ అయిపోయింది ఎన్ఎఫ్ 5 years హైబ్రిడ్ మీద వర్క్ చేశాను దర్ ఇస్ నో స్కోప్ అంటే ఇంకా వర్క్ చేయడం వేస్ట్ ఇంకా అందులో చూసేసాం చాలా ఎంతసేపు అదే వర్క్ ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా అదే క్యూబ్స్ అదే సర్వరు అదే ప్యాచింగ్ జాబ్స్ ఏమైనా ఫెయిల్ అయితే రీస్టార్ట్ చేయడం షెడ్యూలింగ్ చేయడం అవే ఉంటుంది 5 years నుంచి ఫస్ట్ 2 years ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ ఉంటుంది కస్టమర్ మాత్రం కానీ యాక్టివిటీస్ అవే ఉంటాయి ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా. మేబీ వాళ్ళ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ తేడా ఉంటది, అప్లికేషన్స్ వేరు ఉంటాయి అంతే.
ఓకే ఓకే.
అందుకని ఇంకా ఐ జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు మూవ్ అవుట్ అండ్ అక్వైర్ ఎనీ న్యూ స్కిల్.
అలా ఉంది. సో ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ కూడా మీకు చెప్పినది మాక్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ కావాలంటే చేసి ఇస్తాను నేను. సో దట్స్ నాట్ ప్రాబ్లం. సో ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ ఎందుకంటే నేనే చేస్తాను కదా.
కాల్స్ వస్తున్నాయి అసలు ఇప్పుడు, ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు ఆర్గనైజేషన్ అయితే లేవండి ఆనెస్ట్లీ స్పీకింగ్.
లేదండి, కాల్స్ వస్తున్నాయి. ఎందుకంటే నేను ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ తీసుకుంటాను కదా, నేను ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ తీసుకుంటాను. ఉన్నాయి క్యాప్ జెమినీలో ఇట్లాంటి చోట్ల ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. జనాలు పోతా ఉన్నారు, నా స్టూడెంట్స్ కూడా పోతా ఉన్నారు ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ కి.
అంటే ఇండియన్ మార్కెట్ చెప్పండి, హైదరాబాద్ ఆర్ హైదరాబాద్ అంటే ఇండియన్ మార్కెట్.
ఇండియాలోనే నేను చెప్పేది.
ఓకే, ఎందుకంటే మీ స్టూడెంట్స్
ఉన్నాయి, ఇండియాలో కూడా ఉన్నాయి, యుఎస్ లో ఉన్నాయి, ఇండియాలో కూడా ఉన్నాయి.
ఓకే ఓకే, అదే సరే ఇంకా అదే అది తీసుకుందామని. ఎందుకంటే మనకి ఇక్కడ ఫేక్ ఏం లేదు కదా, అదే జెన్యూన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్.
యా, సో నాట్ అ ప్రాబ్లం అండి. మీరు ఒక్కసారి కన్ఫర్మ్ చేశారు అంటే నేను కొన్ని శాంపుల్ రెజ్యూమ్స్ అవన్నీ ఇస్తాను. సో మీకు ఇంటర్వ్యూకి ఎలా అటెండ్ అవ్వాలి, ఎక్కడ ఓపెనింగ్స్ అని చెప్తాను. ఓకే, సో ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్ విల్ సీ. సో ఒకసారి నా వాట్సాప్ నంబర్ ఇచ్చేస్తే మీకు వాట్సాప్ లో టచ్ లో ఉండొచ్చు మీరు రెగ్యులర్ గా.
అదే ఇంకేం లేదు, జస్ట్ ఐ హావ్ టు గో బై యువర్ వర్డ్స్ అంతే ఇంకా.
యా, సో వర్డ్స్ కంటే నేను చెప్తాను కదా. సో మీరు కావాలంటే క్లాస్ లో కూర్చోండి. మీరు ఎప్పుడో ఒకసారి లేచి మాకు క్లాస్ లో కూర్చోవాలంటే కనుక మార్నింగ్ నడుస్తా ఉంది, ఈవినింగ్ నడుస్తా ఉంది. పర్ డే నేను 12 స్టూడెంట్స్ చెప్తా ఉన్నాను ఈ రోజు. ఇంకో 10 minutes లో నాకు 5 members వస్తారు. ఇందాక దీనికి ముందర 2 చెప్పి, సో పర్ డే 6, సో 12 members పైన చెప్తా ఉన్నాను నేను క్లాసెస్. అంత డిమాండ్ ఉంది. సో మాటల వరకే ఎస్ ఆఫ్ కోర్స్. సో అంతకించి ఏం గ్యారంటీ ఉండదు. సో మీరు కావాలంటే ఇంకో క్లాస్ లో ఇక్కడ క్లాస్ లో డైరెక్ట్ క్లాస్ లో కూర్చుంటాను, డిసైడ్ చేసుకుంటాను అంటే క్లాస్ లో కూర్చొని డిసైడ్ చేసుకోండి. మీకు టాపిక్ అర్థం కాదు, కానీ ఎలా చెప్తున్నాను ఏంటి అనేది మీకు అర్థం అవుతుంది అట్లా. సో ఒకరిని ఇద్దరిని అయితే మోసం చేస్తాం, కానీ ఇంతమందిని మోసం చేయలేం కదా అట్లా. పైగా మీరు సడన్ గా ఒక క్లాస్ లో వచ్చి ఎప్పుడైనా మీరు ఈ రోజు కాదు నేను చెప్పేది, ఏ రోజైనా సరే మార్నింగ్ 6కి లేయండి, 6కి 5:30కి లేగలిగితే కనుక లేచి క్లాస్ ఉందని నాకు పింగ్ చేస్తే క్లాస్ గోటు మీటింగ్ అడిగిస్తే కూర్చోండి, ఎప్పుడైనా కూర్చోండి. ఈవినింగ్ 6:37 నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. సో కంటిన్యూస్ గా. సో మీరు ఎప్పుడు కావాలంటే ఏ రోజు కావాలంటే ఆ రోజు ఎప్పుడైనా సరే సడన్ గా క్లాస్ లో కూర్చోవచ్చు మీరు. సో దాంట్లో మొహమాటమే లేదు. ఎందుకంటే ఐఎమ్ మోర్ దాన్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్ విత్ మై ట్రైనింగ్. సో ఎందుకంటే నాకు రెఫరల్స్ బొచ్చడు వస్తాయి, 1-2 కాదు. సో నాకు రెఫరల్సే యుఎస్, ఆస్ట్రేలియా నుంచి బొచ్చడు వస్తాయి. సో డైరెక్ట్ గా వచ్చే స్టూడెంట్స్ నాకు ఎక్కువ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ కంటే. సో ఐఎమ్ డామ్ గుడ్.
బై వర్డ్ ఆఫ్ మౌతే కదా మీకు ఇంత రిఫరెన్స్ రావడం, నాట్ బికాజ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ మార్కెటింగ్ ఆర్ ఎనీథింగ్.